Hey y'all, welcome back, or I'm really glad that you're here for the first time. This is by Devin. So today I am making a set that was inspired by the Instagram collab that I do each month, Nails with Friends, and this month the theme was opposites. So this was super fun to see how everyone interpreted this. There was so much variety because this theme was so broad. So I decided to go with Pokemon. If you're not familiar with the Pokemon, they each have like a special kind of like ability and they fall into these different categories. So I chose two categories that are opposites. So I went with fire Pokemon and water Pokemon. And because you have kind of a middle finger, I decided to put Eevee in the middle and then put two of Eevee's evolution paths on either side with the starter Pokemon that fit that water or fire theme. So again, a little bit of Pokemon. If you are not familiar, Eevee is this Pokemon that can evolve into many different forms, which each fall under the different Pokemon types. You have to have a special stone. And so one of the things that Eevee can become is the Eevee water type, Vaperon, or it can be the fire type. So here's my little Eevee here. She's gonna go in the middle. And I think one thing that I like to tell people who are new to stamping, you don't need a ton of stamping polishes in a whole bunch of colors if you're just starting out, because if you've got sort of your basic primary and secondary colors, you can kind of mix and match what colors you'll need, and you'll see me doing that here. You also just need a close approximation. No one is probably holding up a picture of the character that you're painting to your nails, or at least not in my life. So as long as it's generally close, I find that most people can tell what you're trying to paint. So these Pokemon stamps are from Mundo De Unas, and I am a huge fan. They are relatively inexpensive, but the thing is they are coming through customs, so it does take a lot longer than usually if something takes longer than a week, I worry if it's gotten lost. This can take 3-4 weeks depending on where you live, and if it gets stuck in customs. So when you order, yes, super inexpensive, especially compared to some other sites, but do know it is going to take a hot minute to get to you. So don't order something thinking, oh, I'll have it by the end of the week. They do have an expedited shipping option. So if you are in a rush and you just have to have a plate, that is an option. But I usually just, order a whole bunch and then wait for them to arrive. Try to plan out, if there's something that I know I have coming up that I want a particular stamp for, I try to order it with a lot of time in advance. So I'm painting all of these, and then I'm going to go in and put them on my press-ons. And this is kind of a rare thing for me, but I did not, or I'm not going to do, I haven't done it yet in this video, because I started by painting all of these Pokemon actually about a week before I did the rest of the press-on sets. I decided to use nail polish. So other than nail stamping, I hardly ever use nail polish. I just never had good luck with nail polish. It's probably because I wasn't buying nice enough polish, so it would never dry properly. I feel like it always got chipped and ruined. But for these, I had the amazing privilege of using Cauldron Lacquer, and I used Festival of the Thousand Suns, which is that really pretty gold with a hollow glitter in it. I used that for the fire side. And then Snow Crystals is that light kind of blue. It's really a white with kind of a blue undertone, and then it has these smaller and like 3 different shapes or 3 different sizes, but they're all smaller blue glitters inside. So that was really pretty for the water side. Then I decided to, for the middle nail, try to go with kind of a like neutral gray, and I painted it with Yummy Gummy from Maniology. And my inability to do nail polish followed me into this set, and I did not wait long enough for this to dry. Now, some of this was definitely user error on my part. Actually, let's say a lot of it and all of it was user error, but I think it's important to remember that stamping polish is not great for painting the base color of your nail, and this is one of the reasons. It just takes a lot longer for it to dry. It does have a really nice opaque color, but it's going to take much longer to dry. And I tried to save this middle finger Eevee, but I just couldn't do it and decided that the best thing to do for this set, because I loved how everything else was looking, was to make a whole new middle fingernail. And I went with my Sally Hansen Insta-Dri in Time is Money, and it is a really pretty gray color. And because it is not a stamping polish, it dried a lot faster. So I had a lot more success with this second nail that I did for that middle one. I did use my Maniology non-sticky top coat on this, or the smudge free there. That's what it's called, the smudge free on this. And I had the most success I've ever had with it. So I kind of dabbed it on without wiping. So maybe that's the trick. I'll have to try it again on the next set and see if it works. But here is the final reveal. I'm loving how these turned out. Really cute fire water. I hope you enjoyed this set as much as I did. Please remember to comment, like, subscribe. I would love to see you on the next one. This has been By Devin. Bye, y'all.